What's up, Logan fans, Jay?
And SHAKERA,
Back.
and y'all already know we're doing it for the mother loving culture.
We about to check out how this Mariah and Eminem beef all started, right? So we're gonna go back.
We're gonna do.
We rewinding. We're gonna go back
the timeline.
and
we're gonna go down the timeline.
Go to a history of beef with Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon versus Eminem.
So let me tell you how I think it all started. So I think that Eminem and Mariah had this little thing going on or whatever.
Dating a little bit, a little something.
You know, and then they broke up.
And she got with Nick a little bit later, or might have been a lot of bit later.
It might have been a little bit later. It came out that she was messing, talking to Eminem, but
and
she didn't want her image.
Yeah.
Yes. She was afraid of
exactly that's
of what came with that. She was afraid that her image would be destroyed. And she created the song, "Why You So Obsessed With Me."
And then she had somebody that was supposedly supposed to be M following her around in the video. And then the rest is history.
Everybody knows it's clear that you're upset.
You ready?
Me. Oh. Finally find a girl that you
so that was your jam.
Last man on the earth still couldn't get this. You're delusional.
Oh my God, you went to the second part?
Boy, you're losing your mind.
Oh, that was your jam.
Y'all, that was a complete bop. Okay.
I thought it was like, you know what I'm saying, that you just knew a little bit. I didn't know.
I know like the whole song. Like, that was my jam, okay?
And she was trying to come at M the whole time.
So we about to
go down to history. You ready?
I'm so excited about this because Eminem then killed them all. Parties and Lord. My sis.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. Nick Cannon is beefing with Eminem after Eminem name-dropped him and Mariah Carey in the latest song he did with Fat Joe called Lord Above. Now, there is a lot that I will unpack in this video because Eminem and Mariah Carey do have a long history of feuding, and Nick Cannon did eventually get dragged into it once he got married to Mariah. But I'm going to try to break down the whole history of this feud. Now, back in the early 2000s, Eminem and Mariah Carey did briefly go out with each other. They didn't really date per se, but they were hanging out here and there.
Allegedly, because, sis, I'm sorry, but don't nobody know what went on. Were we at their house? No.
I mean, M says what went on in the diss track, but okay.
Well, I mean, there's one side to a story, there's another side to a story, and then there's the truth. And don't nobody know the truth.
But really, they were trying to do business together. According to Throwback.com, Mariah's team reached out to Eminem because she wanted to do a collaboration with him. The collaboration never happened, and Eminem and Mariah Carey did fall out. And after they fell out, Eminem decided to reference Mariah's name in his song Superman. He said in the song, "What you trying to be, my new wife? What you Mariah fly through twice." Now, if you don't know, Eminem did admit in his book, The Way I Am, that this song, Superman, was inspired by Mariah Carey, and he did drop hints that he was intimate with Mariah. He also referenced her name in his song, When the Music Stops, and said, "What the F you take me for? A joke? You smoking crack? Before I do that, I beg Mariah to take me back." After Eminem name-dropped Mariah in his songs, people were speculating that they were dating, and he did tell Rolling Stone magazine, "There's truth to that. I don't want to say anything disrespectful because I respect her as a singer, but on a whole personal level, I'm not really feeling it. I just don't like her as a person. I gotta be honest, I learned a lesson from it. Don't believe the hype." So Eminem was talking a little bit too much, and Mariah Carey did finally address the rumors about her and Eminem on Larry King Live.
Oh, speaking of Mark, how about Eminem?
What about him?
Do you date him?
No.
Where was that printed?
That was printed everywhere.
And you didn't date him at all?
I hung out with him. I spoke to him on the phone.
Stop playing.
She said,
a total of 4 times. And I don't consider that dating somebody.
Now, also, I have to ask you about Eminem too. Is it true you guys had a relationship?
Define relationship.
Is it true? Is it true that you went out on dates?
No.
No.
Dates? No.
No. Never a relationship there?
Define relationship.
Friendship.
I was friends with him.
Okay, cool.
That's it. Cool.
Okay.
Physical anything? No.
She did the period.
No, absolutely, because sometimes he comes out and he says things.
Well, he says it about everybody.
And it's about women, and it's kind of like, why can't you sit there and say what you know, what...
Well, I'm only saying the truth.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, there was no physical relationship.
But that's what I'm saying, because quite often he does, you know?
Mariah also clapped back at Eminem in her song Clown and said, I guess your mama never told you. What goes around comes back around. I should have left it at how you doing. I should have left it I like your music too. And I should have never called you back when you pursued me. I should have never even given you my two-way. I should have never listened to your woeful stories. Ones I'm sure you told 1,000 times before me. You should have never intimated we were lovers when you know very well we never even touched each other.
I have been lied on before. I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. I have definitely been lied on before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dudes do that a lot. But
by people that I thought would never lie on me. Like, people that I was cool with. Like, they liked me. I knew they liked me. We liked each other. But they lied on me.
Yeah. But, and that's true. And that happens a lot. But I don't think this is the situation. I'm sorry. I just don't. Listen, that ain't happened. Like, he's too honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like brutally honest.
He's brutally honest. You know what I'm saying? He just, it's just not
like you said, he said, if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you. I'm just gonna put it all out there.
Yeah. That's why we need to listen to that, to be honest.
Who said at the end of the song that she knows his little secret though, and she won't tell it. And Mariah.
So what's his little secret? And how you find out?
Eminem as a puppet. So Mariah was upset that Eminem was insinuating that they had a fling, and she was also upset that he dissed her, which is why she decided to reply back. At that time, Eminem has been dissing a lot of pop stars like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, but Mariah was one of the few singers, if not the only singer, who actually dropped a diss song against Eminem. Now, maybe it wasn't the smartest move because Eminem is crazy and deranged, and he's also a battle rapper, so he will hit below the belt. And he actually did. In 2005, during his anger management tour, he played voicemails that allegedly came from Mariah Carey. And after that, he continued to take digs at Mariah. In 2006, on his song Jimmy Crack Corn, he said this: meanwhile, your mind's on us like mine's on Mariah. And y'all just like her. Y'all are effing liars. But I'll keep effing you like I effed her. Right in the A with KY, yes sir. Eminem didn't stop there. He got even more disrespectful. And he mentioned Mariah again in his song Bagpipes from Baghdad. He also mentioned Mariah's then husband, Nick Cannon. He said, Mariah, whatever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? All I asked was for a glass of punch. You see, I never really asked for much. I can't imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty breakup with that Latin hunk. Luis Miguel, Nick Cannon better back the F up. I'm not playing. I want her back, you punk. He said, Nick, you had your fun.
It's funny how she's reading the lyrics.
This right here was very disrespectful, and this is actually the reason why Mariah Carey dropped a diss song towards Eminem called Obsessed. But before she dropped the diss record, Nick Cannon had to put his foot down and say, wait a minute, don't disrespect my wife like that. Now, people can say what they want to say about Nick. They can say that he's corny and all that stuff. But no, he stood up like a real man, and he came to his wife's defense. Nick Cannon was actually trying to fight Eminem. That's what people don't know. He was trying to see about him, and he was also trying to fight him in a boxing match. But Eminem cowered back.
Nah, I mean, with the song with Bagpipes from Baghdad,
she is such a Mariah supporter. Her opinion is so biased.
Harsh.
Ain't it? Biased as hell.
I said it. It wasn't, it wasn't like I had no idea that he was gonna take it like he took it.
He took it.
I had no idea that Nick Cannon was gonna start wilding out on me.
Well, I like Tom.
No pun intended.
Pun included. But he
pun included.
I mean, what is his problem?
I don't know. I heard about some of the things he was saying.
I mean, he said some mad things right now.
Blog or anything like that.
It's like it's his mission. Now he's saying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
how he feels.
But look, it is what it is. He's supposed to defend his wife. I expected him to do
He
that.
is.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a line I said, it's a song, and what I actually meant to say is I wish them the best.
I didn't get that from the records.
But that's what I meant
No,
to
I
say.
listened to. I think it's going to be on. I think you and him will have to go bar for bar in a minute.
Stop.
How you feel about that?
I didn't plan on taking it to that level, man. I didn't
You-
want it to, you know
you
what I
might
mean?
hit
Like,
that
I
point
didn't
now.
want it to get to that level.
You might be on the losing team for this.
Hopefully it doesn't. But, you know.
So that was Eminem's response to Nick Cannon. He was being sarcastic, but he did say he didn't mean it. And I do find it interesting how Eminem didn't have that energy when he was actually confronted by Nick.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
she
after
riding for
Eminem dissed
Mariah.
Carey in his song Bagpipes from Baghdad, Mariah Carey responded to him and dropped her own diss track called Obsessed. She made it very clear that she was talking about Eminem, and she even mocked him in her video. Now, Eminem actually took this to heart, and he dropped a diss track to Mariah Carey called The Warning. The Warning set the internet on fire because it was very shocking and very disrespectful. And Eminem went as far as to releasing messages he recorded from Mariah Carey, which is kind of obsessive if you ask me. But this is a little bit of what Eminem said in the song. I'm obsessed now, OG. Is that supposed to be me in the video with the gold tee? Wow, Mariah, didn't expect you to go balls out. Be shut up before I put them phone calls out. You made to my house when you were welling out before Nick. When you were on my D and give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house and still trying to count? Shut your lying mouth if you don't want Nick finding out. He threatened to release pictures he had of Mariah, and he also called Nick Cannon the F word, which is a homophobic slur. And he went into some very explicit details about his alleged sexual encounter with Mariah Carey, which we still don't know if it's true or not because Mariah has denied it countless times. But the point of the matter is, Eminem has been speaking out of pocket about Mariah for years now, and she just defended herself. And Nick Cannon defended her as well because he wasn't here for Eminem coming for his wife. Also, an interesting fact is the rapper Gucci Mane offered to handle Eminem himself because he was on Mariah's side.
Man, I love Gucci. This, you know what's funny? You watching that made me remember when me and Eminem so-called had the beef or whatever it is, the whole thing with Mariah. He was one of the first people like, hey, bro, we can go handle it. But all the way to the fact, who was on the Obsessed record with Mariah? Gucci Mane. If you listen to that verse, he talking that shit like, yo, it can happen. It was comical to me when people be like, yo, Eminem gonna kick you off. I'm like, really? Have you ever seen Eminem in person?
Now, I gave y'all this whole backstory of the beef between Eminem, Mariah, and Nick Cannon. But the beef is not over just yet because Nick Cannon and Eminem are still going at it. Now, recently, Eminem dissed Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey in his song he has with Fat Joe called Lord Above. And if you're wondering why he dissed him, he probably saw this interview that Nick did with T.I.
I was ready for whatever. So I went looking for him. Ooh. I called managers. Damn. So I was like, look, if you want to get on the phone, if I need to come to Detroit, like what is it? Like, you done disrespected my wife, and this is I gotta show my wife I'm a man. For one.
Real. Well, yeah, you got it.
And then two, it got, he said my name. I'm like, look, I know I ain't gonna be. I know I'm not gonna be able to out rap you, but I will whoop your. Those were the exact words. Like, come on, wild it out, man. Let's have some fun with it now. Like at this point.
You talking about with Eminem?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man.
Like he one of the best rappers and battle rappers to ever do it. He had some fun.
Eminem did respond to Nick Cannon in the Lord of the song, and he said this. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but the other dude's whip, that P got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You ain't gonna do ish. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick. Now, when Nick Cannon heard this record, he decided to drop a diss track against Eminem called The Invitation, and he had a surprise feature from Suge Knight, of all people. But Nick Cannon did spill a little bit of tea on Eminem and said, I heard your chauffeur got a video of you sucking a... You paid him off, then laid him off. Now who really the op? Now Eminem did respond to Nick on Twitter and said, you mad, bro? Stop lying on my D. I never had a chauffeur. "You bougie F," and he put the clown emoji. And he also said, "I demand an apology, Nicholas. You've made my gardener so jealous." And Nick Cannon said, "F apologies, pull up, bring your gardener, chauffeur, your male nurse, and whoever else you're effing."
They really like it, like, you know, like, it's so
lawyers
hilarious.
after him. He said, "Facts, his lawyers didn't want that one out. They already on my line." Now, 50 Cent tried to butt into it and say, "I don't understand, to save my life, why someone would pick a fight with M. He is a different kind of animal. I haven't seen a man come close to beating him, man. Hey, Nick, that stuff was trash. I'd have kicked you in the butt when I see you." And Nick Cannon clapped back at 50 and compared him to Uncle Tom from Django. You know what? I'm actually here for Nick Cannon going after 50 and Eminem, especially Eminem. A lot of people are clowning Nick Cannon, saying he's corny, saying that he'll lose to Eminem, which he will. Lyrically, Eminem will destroy him. But let's not get things twisted here. Eminem is still very salty that Mariah Carey played him. And he's still stuck on this, which is why he brings up Mariah's name to this day. Nick Cannon is just defending the mother of his children, like a real man is supposed to do. So yes, I'm Team Nick. And if Eminem does
At least you made it obvious.
Nick Cannon, I want Nick Cannon to come back with all the receipts of all the vile things that Eminem has said and gotten away with. And I also want Nick Cannon to bring up the time Eminem dissed black women.
Straight to the point. Black girls are bitches. That's why I'ma tell you, you better pull up your britches. Never date a black girl because blacks only want your money. And that's
Oh shit.
This might be old, but he said it and he meant it. I'm Team Nick Cannon.
I ain't never heard
But
that.
I do need
He must have been
something
trying to
better
get
go
clout
right
like back in the
because
90s or
this
something.
record
I've never
wasn't
heard of
really
that.
hidden for me, but I understood what
That's
he was
what she
trying to
mad
do,
about.
Okay?
Yeah.
I see you, Nick. Anyway, tell
She
what y'all
taking
think
that
about this video
going
down
the
below.
straight hard.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you
Listen,
can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This video is
Bye.
funny because she legit is trying to give Nick ammo for his next diss. She's like, I want him to talk about Eminem, this black women.
Man, yeah, that
Oh my
was something
God.
else.
That is
this
funny.
This has been fun. Just the fun of it, and you know, like the battle part of hip hop, like you never want to see nothing get like
crazy.
out of hand, but just the battle part of it is fun. But I think it's done went too far, and M ain't gonna respond. And I think people don't realize when M's doing that, it's just all out of fun. Like from the standpoint of, it's not like he obsessed with her. It's just something fun to, you know what I'm saying, to talk about. Like, I told you she was fucking crazy. Like, you know, I would have did it too before I lost to you, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because the thing is, like you can even go back to songs. Like, okay. Like he said, one time he said, Will Smith don't cuss in his records, but I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all, that's how he built his name, just with like funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like saying funny shit, talking about like Britney Spears.
Like an OT Genesis. You know, that's my dog.
Exactly.
I love me some
like,
OT.
Like, I mean, OT don't name drop like that,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, you saying just have fun, like, the fun
he has
records.
a lot of fun.
Like, he got fun records that people really like. You know what I'm saying? But M, with his lyricism, it was always, like, putting people's names in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just making a joke. Making, you know, like, making it rhyme with something funny. It wasn't, I don't think it was ever, like, no personal, like, super duper personal thing like that. Of, like, that should be fighting or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So, of course, we know who's going to win in a rap battle.
Yeah.
That's hands down. But who do you think going to win if they were to take it to the streets or to the ring?
I don't know. That would be a good one. They both about the same size.
That would be.
But I think M's so rich, man, he ain't gonna fight. I mean, ain't nobody gonna touch him. He'll probably just like sick some boys on something. Like, you know,
No. If it was a fair 1-on-1 all out brawl, just them two.
I mean, Nick's a little younger. Yeah. Yeah.
So you think Nicholas
will
will win?
That would never happen because it's just beef.
But if it were to happen, who you think gonna win?
Nick would probably win a fight. Like a fight, yeah. Yeah. But I never was speaking on that. Like, when we do these videos, I've always been speaking on pure rap stuff. Because, you know what I'm saying? We react to music on here. So I'm
But
always
a lot
speaking
of times, you know what I'm saying, rap
Oh, it can lead
leads
to. But I mean, Ho said, this ain't real beef. This is rap, homie. I don't got a scratch on me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I grew up, like, just the competitive, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, in that era, like, niggas said the most, I mean, like, despicable things you could ever think of. Like, Jay-Z and them, he's from the era, and that's the same era Eminem's from. They from the 90s, like Pusha T, all the niggas like that. They are going to try to rip you apart from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? That's all them from that whole era, late 90s and all that.
Yeah.
So, not to fight, just to be like, cause you know what I'm saying?
In a battle, battle, Eminem's gonna win. But in the ring, Nicholas is gonna win.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's been 14 years now.
Yeah.
If you like this video, give us the thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow us on IG at Loganfamofficial. We will see y'all on the next video. Peace out. Much love.
Thanks for watching. Love you guys.